All right, let's try this one more time. It is season finale night here, wrapping up the season with not just any race, but a crown jewel for the season. This is the finale of the TCR Sprint Car Series here from the virtual Port Royal Speedway. Welcome to Grease Vision. So excited to have you all here as we are getting ready to qualify here, and it will be single car qualifying for tonight's events, as we will try to get you the names of all of these great racers taking on this track tonight, this very fast speedway in central Pennsylvania. It's going to be a fun one. So if you are here, please let us know. It is just me tonight, so let me know in the chat. Let me know who you're rooting for here. I feel like I've gotten to know a few of you throughout the season, so let me know you're here. But big entry list for tonight's race. Last time I checked, which was about half an hour ago, we were at least 15 cars. So this is going to be one of the bigger nights of the season. So we are close to getting ready to qualify, and it looks like if he's here, the first two cars that will be out are going to be Zach Smith and Nick Hansen. Now we are waiting on confirmation to get rolling here. It looks like we've sent a couple cars out already, so apologies on that. So Taylor Wineland has just taken time in his car from Burr Ferry, Louisiana, as well as Nick Hansen from out of Cleveland, Ohio. Next on the speedway should be Chandler Carroll, as well as Trent Curtis, each from West Allis, Wisconsin, and Clarence Center, New York. Apologies for not seeing everything. I am working through this. All right, Trent Curtis now on the speedway out of Clarence Center, New York. Checkered flag for him. He will be... Let's take a look here. Sorry, I'm a little everywhere tonight. My apologies. He'll be second to Taylor Wineland. Logan Hoskins also taking time. Logan Hoskins out of Van Alstyne, Texas. So next, I'm trying to figure out who will be next on the charts here. Looks like it will be potentially... I'm trying to figure out who's here from this list. Apologies for the wait. Just trying to see who might be out on the speedway. It doesn't look like it's anybody right now. Okay, we got someone. Looks like it is Landon Meninga. He is just taking time. He'll slot into the second position. Landon Meninga out of Newton, Iowa. Next on the track will be Matt Grimm, who has just been crowned the champion of the 2024 TCR Sprint Car Series season. So we're having a tough time catching everyone here. But Matt Grimm out of Lima, Ohio, has had a fantastic year this year, scoring multiple victories on the season. Looks like Matt Grimm slotted into the fourth position. So up next is going to be the 80, 81, and 90 cars of Matt Wiedefer. Currently on pit road as well. Matt Wiedefer as well as Anthony Karff, new to the series tonight. They are both right there, ready to take some laps. Both go down to the speedway pretty close together. So Matt Wiedefer out of Tonawanda, New York. Anthony Karff out of Batesville, Indiana. Looks like we might have this working pretty all right now. It's checkered flag for Wiedefer. He will slot into 6th. Karff will slide into 8th. This is their first laps. Both still have one more lap to go here. Wiedefer jumps up to 6th. Karff might not go any faster on his second lap. So up next, I believe you're trying to get a hold of them. I believe Mason Heimbaum is here. Yes, Mason Heimbaum will be next on the speedway, along with potentially, no, they're not here. Cole Freilich. So Mason Heimbaum, Cole Freilich will be next on to the speedway. If we can get a eye on either of these guys, still only got Chandler Carroll and Matt Wiedefer on the racetrack right now. There we go with Mason Heimbaum. It looks like Cole Freilich must have missed that. He is slotted into the second position. Cole Freilich out of Princeton, Kentucky. Mason Heimbaum coming on the speedway from Pleasant Hill, Iowa. And potentially Chandler Carroll. We will see. Here we go. Mason Heimbaum heading out onto the speedway for his qualifying run. Mason had some great runs this past season. Oh, scrapes the wall. Mason's had at least one or two podium runs throughout the 2024 TCR Sprint Car Series season. He, I believe he's taking the white flag, maybe the checkers already. He slots into fourth. So great run for Mason, and now Chandler Carroll on the speedway. He's coming out a little later than usual. We're going to try to get Trading Paints running a little bit here. Chandler Carroll out of West Dallas, Wisconsin. Going to try to put himself a hot lap. Been a regular this entire season. Committed to running as many races as he can. And we'll see where he slots in. Looks like Anthony Rossellini's out on the speedway as well. Excuse me. Okay, I've gotten my cars mixed up. My apologies. This is not Chandler Carroll on the speedway. This is Anthony Rossellini. My apologies. I'm a little mixed up here. Anthony Rossellini slots into the 9th position. Out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, part of the Pennsylvania Posse. I'm sure this is a bit of a home track for him. Apologies for getting that mixed up. So next, I believe it's going to be Jack Anderson out of Nittany, Iowa, and Lockie Phillips. Trying to get a hold of those two guys, see where they are. Sorry if I'm missing something. Looks like we are, because I cannot even see whoever just was on the speedway. Jack Anderson and Lockie Phillips. Yeah, I'm trying to get a hold of them, and I cannot. Looks like Jack Anderson slots into 3rd for right now. He's got one more lap to see what he can put up. Jack Anderson out of, again, Nittany, Iowa. Lockie Phillips out of Murray Bridge, South Australia. That should leave us with only one car to go with Caden Berry, as he is out onto the speedway now. Caden Berry from Goffstown, New Hampshire. Caden Berry looks like he was taking the green flag there. Potentially the white this time. 3rd position for the 12 car. And that'll do it. Now there are 2 more cars here in Zach Smith and Chandler Carroll. Did not take time, so we're looking at a 16-car field for tonight's festivities. And I am waiting to see what we are doing here with these last 2 cars. Not seeing much action as of right now. Well, while we wait, we will step aside and get right back with you as soon as we are ready for heat racing here from the virtual Port Royal Speedway. Welcome back to the virtual Port Royal Speedway for tonight's Nittany Nationals here in the TCR Sprint Car Series. Finale night for this series' season as, my audio was out for those heats, so I was talking to absolutely nobody. So, big apologies on that. But we're here now. I'm sure some of y'all were quite enjoying the piece, but no more of that as we are revving up for feature racing here at the Port Royal Speedway. So let's take you through the field. Starting at the back is going to be Nick Hansen, and beside him on that row, Chandler Carroll. Up one row, row 7, Anthony Karff and Zach Smith. Row number 6, Logan Hoskins and Anthony Rosselli. Row number 5, it's going to be Trent Curtis and Lockie Phillips. Row number 4, Landon Meninga and Matt Vitafer. Row number 3, Mason Heimbaum and Matt Grimm. Row 2, it's Taylor Weiland who set the quickest lap tonight. He'll start in 4th with Caden Berry, heat number 3 winner, starting in 3rd. And on your front row for tonight's Nittany Nationals, it's going to be heat number 2 winner, Cole Freilich, and the heat number 1 winner, Jack Anderson. Well, this is going to be quite a show here because I could quite honestly see this whole... I see at least 8 cars here that really have got a shot to take home the checkers here. As the lights are off on the pace truck, so we have got 1 to go before racing for 36 laps. As it looks like we won't race quite yet as we are putting on the 4-wide salute for you fans at home. Let these drivers know in the chat how appreciative you are of them. As they salute you. What a sight. 4x4. Wow. Got chills from that. Let us know who you rooted for. As I believe now we are 1 to green. Pace truck is off. Anderson on the gas. We're racing in the Nittany Nationals. And it is a large gaggle of cars jockeying for positions in the mid-pack. Anderson leads lap number 1. Oh, big time hustling for looks like the 5th position, 3 wide. Oh, contact. No wrecks as of yet. Oh, big wreck. Oh, there they go. Oh, man, what a mess. Let's take a look. As they are 4 wide here. Oh, man. And just Hoskins, Curtis, and Vitafer all together. Vitafer was having such a strong night tonight so far. Let's find us a good camera angle here. Oh man, I don't know. Wiedefer might have gotten up into Curtis. Curtis might not have gone high enough, trying to give room for Logan Hoskins. Just a weird one, but unfortunate for those 3 cars to get collected. Now, they all might be okay. There wasn't too big a contact happening there, so maybe they'll be okay. We will see. While we wait, we'll dissect our top runners here. Jack Anderson really hanging on strong right now. And I'll tell you, if he was running every race this season, he might have a shot at this championship. Maybe, potentially the fastest guy all season. It's hard to say. But you look, just 2 cars behind him. That is your champion in Matt Grimm. So they are filing back up. Getting ready to go racing once again. Pace truck is off. With a long restart zone here. As old Rico looks on this great racing. They're on the gas, and here we go again. Oh, woo, Anderson. Really trying to make it work. As here comes Barry. He wants to take advantage of the bobble. Pulling the slider. He's up top. Anderson back. Caution is out once again. Let's take a look. Trying to see who this could have been. Potentially Nick Hansen. Oh, no. Trent Curtis. Oh, man. Back to back. As he looks like he's just trying to avoid Nick Hansen there. Had a little bit of a bobble, and Nick doesn't do a whole lot wrong there. Just trying to hang on to himself, but Trent has to take some action to avoid him, and just climbs a wall in the process. Man, now again, not a whole lot of damage, and I tell you, he slid in there. He couldn't have spun around in a more perfect spot. Just found pit road right there. Unbelievable. Well, he is now back onto the speedway. As I don't believe we completed a lap, so we are still working lap number 4. I believe we'll restart coming to lap number 5. And not a lot of laps there, but definitely a lot of action. It looked like Jack Anderson had a pretty decent bobble off of one of the corners there, and looked okay. It didn't look like he had slowed down or anything, but sure enough, there was Caden Berry ready to pounce. And he's going to try to do it again here. So pace truck is back off. As back on the gas, we're racing again. Lap number 5. Anderson, big time lead. And look who's in 5th. It is Lockie Phillips working his way through the field. He's now cut his way to the 4th position. So from way back in the field, from where he qualified, he is risen from the ashes. As big time challenge for the 2nd position. Matt Grimm to the bottom. He's going to take that spot, I believe. Yeah, he's going to get the momentum off the top. But here comes Caden Berry once again. Oh, my gosh. Slider City here in Port Royal. Matt Grimm tries to pull one. Can he hang on? No, not quite. Oh! Berry into the wall. Caution is out for something else. Not for that. Oh, heard something there. Whatever could that have been? Whoever could that have been? Oh, I got a feeling. Oh, no. Oh, turn 2 strikes again. Has that been all 3 of our cautions tonight? Oh, man. Oh, Trent Curtis 3 for 3 right now. Oh, my gosh. So, first of all, Vitafer looks super angsty on the top of the racetrack. He is trying to hang on, and Chandler just gets a little loose there and slides into him. So, might have been more so Chandler's fault than anything. But, and of course, Trent Curtis once again involved. Oh, no. And whoever that was did not see what was happening. Looks like it might have been Anthony Rosselli. Believe it was. Sorry about that. Maybe not Anthony Rosselli. Who is that? Or maybe it is. I just can't tell. The 90. Oh, Anthony Karf. Sorry, I got my Anthony's mixed up. All right. Well, he's ready for USAC racing without his wing now. So Trent Curtis having a tough night. So we are 1 to green this time. Anderson, Berry, Grimm, Phillips, and Wineland round out your top 5. Freilich, Heimbaum, Meninga, Rosselli, and Smith. Your top 10. Hoskins in 11th, Carroll 12th, Vita for 13th, Hansen in 14th, and Karf 15th, Trent Curtis in 16th. We will see if he makes it back onto the racetrack. Not sure that he will. As the pace truck is off, and we are on board with the leader back to green. What a shot from that machine. Anderson still in control of this field, but Caden Berry really hanging on to the second spot here. But Matt Grimm wants it bad. Side by side for the second position once again. Berry on the bottom. Caution. Back out on the speedway. As we work lap number 12, excuse me. Did not quite make it to lap 13. Let's see what happened here. Might have seen it there a little. Oh, might have been Landon Meninga. Oh, man, Meninga and Hoskins get together. Hoskins just kind of crowds the 82 car a little bit. Let's take one more look here. Hoskins to the bottom. Yeah, looks like the 48 car just gets up into the 82 a little bit. Cost him his wing and some damage. Now, I don't know that would have caused a caution. Okay, that there would have. Yeah, he backed up a little. That'll do it. Which, you don't really blame Landon Meninga for trying to get the pit road there. Would have potentially brought out a caution anyway, just trying to get it back around. Well, we are 1 to green once again. Anderson, Berry, Grimm, Phillips, Wineland. Haven't really had a lot of movement here in this top 5 at all. Hardly had a chance to with how many cautions we've had. Well, we're lined up. Berry trying to get that jump, but Anderson's going to take advantage of that as we are back to green. Pretty calm single file for now. Matt Grimm trying to make the top side work. He's been trying that all night, and you'd think he'd make it work eventually. Oh, he cuts to the bottom with the momentum. He is solidly in the second position now. And the caution is out once again. Oh, no. Oh, man. Mason Heimbaum. Gets a little crowded from the car to his bottom there. Oh, it was a 25 of Taylor Wineland. That was in the top 5. Yeah, that was just behind what we were watching there, so apologies for missing that. But yeah, looks like the 25 just crowds the 04 a little bit. But at the same time, Heimbaum kind of comes down a little. Nothing offensive or anything, just running his normal line, but they just kind of get together, and it just kind of slowly develops into something big. And poor Karf, just a victim there trying to get through it, gets damage. Tough scene. As we work lap number 15. Well, big move by the 91 car there to finally solidify himself into the second position. He had been trying this whole race so far, hadn't been able to get a real run together to make it happen, but he is there now. And he's going to try to challenge Jack Anderson for this lead. As we are 1 to green. Let's see what Matt Grimm can do here. Like the car says, keep digging. That's what he's been doing. He's just kept digging. So it is now Anderson, Grimm, Berry, Phillips, and now Freilich into the top 5. As we're back on the gas, racing again. 20 laps to go. As Grimm trying to use that optimum restart line to try to take the lead here. Way up top, trying to use as much of that wall as he can. To the bottom, here comes Matt Grimm. Oh, gets right in front of Jack Anderson. Anderson gets back by. Here comes Barry to the bottom. 3-car battle for the lead. Anderson hangs on. Grimm back to the second position, and he is not done yet. Excuse me. To the bottom, the 91 car. And he's going to try to pull the same move he did on Barry, but now he's got pressure from behind as caution is back out as we are halfway. Oh, that can't be good. Oh, no. Oh, jeez. High bomb once again. Hoskins also once again. And Hoskins was pretty low on the racetrack. Just kind of came down on a high bomb. And gosh, the 25 car of Wineland collected once again. That is a tough break for him. He might be out of the race now, as Heimbaum's car is. Oh, and just insult to injury coming to pit road there. Unbelievable. But he's going to get back onto the speedway. As we are halfway, lap 18 of 36 here in the Nittany Nationals. Alright, so I've just looked at the settings for the stream here tonight, and this has apparently been a kid's video. Didn't know that, so apologies. So you should be able to comment now. So sorry for asking you to comment when you didn't have the opportunity to. But, you know, while you're here, go ahead and give us a comment. Let us know who you're rooting for as the pace truck is back off. Anderson, Grimm, Barry, Phillips, Freilich. Sorry, Barry, Lockheed. Freilich. Sorry. Back to green. As they are battling once again for the second position. As Barry is back. But Grimm's going to hang on. Caution once again. With 16 laps to go. Might have been Heimbaum. Oh, no, it wasn't Heimbaum. He was just a victim. As it is, I believe Taylor Wineland again involved. Gets a little loose off the corner, a little slow. Slides up in front of the 48 car of Logan Hoskins and just causes a little stack up there. Goodness. Goodness. Looks like Heimbaum's going to keep rolling here. As we don't believe we're 1 to green quite yet. But what a race here. Now again, let us know in the comments, now that you have the ability to let us know. Give us a comment. Let us know who you're rooting for. Let us know you're here. I know there's a few of you watching. So give us a shout. And if you've been watching all season, we really do appreciate you sticking with us through everything. I know we weren't able to broadcast last week, and that is completely on me. I do apologize for that. So, want to make sure we get you the best experience here in the final race of the TCR Sprint Car Series season here in the Nittany Nationals. As Pace Truck is back off. What can Matt Grimm do with Jack Anderson? The two titans of the TCR Sprint Car Series this season. Anderson gets a little nudge from Matt Grimm, and that's going to shoot him off to the lead as we are back under green. And big action for the third position now. Lockie Phillips trying to mix it up. He wants to get that third position if he can. A little spread right now in the top four. Look at the fifth place car of Matt Vitafer. Still having one of his strongest runs of the season. Really had a tough year. I had a tough race tonight. He's gotten into a few incidents, but he is hanging tough right now in that fifth spot. Anthony Rosselli in sixth, making his, I believe, series debut in the sixth spot. Zach Smith, former commentator here, he's in the seventh position. Landon Meninga in eighth, and Cole Freilich has dropped a little, but he is in ninth now. Heimbaum fighting his way to the 10th position. Chandler Carroll hanging on tough in 11th. And that is all your cars on the speedway right now, as we are coming to 10 laps to go. And you look at all those cars running that Darlington's high line. Here, just trying to, looks like, put the right rear on the walls. Oh, yeah, the high line is where you want to be right now. This is going to be quite the show coming to the finish here. As here comes Matt Grimm. Tried to peek his nose to the high side. Now he goes to the bottom. He's going to pull a slider here. Here comes Grimm on the bottom. Can he make it stick? He does. Matt Grimm, your new leader. Here comes Anderson once again. Can't make it work. Now as they're touching for the second position, Matt Grimm is now pounding the outside wall. But he hangs on to the lead. Matt Grimm, here comes Barry now. Barry is now on the top. Can't quite hang on to the second position. Move Anderson back there to P2. As here comes lap traffic they're going to have to deal with. 5 laps to go this time by. Can Matt Grimm hang on to win the Nittany Nationals? Starting way back in the field. Had to use a little bit of the heat to get to better his starting position, but has clawed his way to the lead with still some time left. 4 laps to go. Oh, Jack Anderson. Heavy into the wall. He's still trucking. 3 to go this time by. Here comes Barry. He wants the second spot. Caution. And I believe Anderson had that second position. See what happened here. Might not be these cars here. Trying to see who this could have been. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, no, that was Anderson. Oh, it might be Heimbaum. Heimbaum stops on the racetrack. Well, can't be doing that. But this is going to be interesting now. So Matt Grimm, for the first time tonight, has got control of this restart. So is he going to be able to hang on now that he's finally got control of the field here? But you can't count out Jack Anderson. He has been potentially the most aggressive driver all year long. You think back to the Winston at USA and the aggression he put on to almost win that race. And I gotta imagine if there's money on the line, which there is tonight, that he's gonna get after it. Let's see what happens here. Looks like we're looking at a natural green-white checkered here, so 2 laps to go. As the pace truck is off. Who's going to win the Nittany Nationals? Will it be Matt Grimm? Will Jack Anderson take his position back? Can Cade Berry pull off the upset? As we're back to green. 2 laps to go. Grimm using up the top of that racetrack. As he's got the jump for now. Can he hang on? White flag in the air from Port Royal Speedway. What is Jack Anderson going to do? What is Lockie Phillips going to do? He might not have anything for him, but here we come. Side by side. Matt Grimm wins the Nittany Nationals. What a race. What a run by Matt Grimm as he celebrates his final win of the season. The Nittany Nationals champion, the series champion, won the Winston. What a season for Matt Grimm. And what a charge tonight by that driver. So Matt Grimm's going to celebrate his championship in style tonight with a huge victory. Jack Anderson comes home in second. Cade Berry third. Lockie Phillips in fourth. Cole Fralick in fifth. As Matt Grimm is going to bring it to victory lane at the Speed Palace. In sixth, it was Matt Wiedefer. Seventh, Landon Meninga. Zach Smith in eighth. Chandler Carroll brings it home in ninth. And Anthony Rosselli in 10th. Mason Heimbaum 11th. Anthony Karf in 12th. Logan Hoskins 13th. Taylor Wineland, the pole sitter, back in 14th. Nick Hansen in 15th. And Trent Curtis rounds out the field in the 16th position. Well, let's go ahead and try to talk to him. He's already here. Let's just jump to the winner here, if we can. Matt Grimm, you got us.
Yeah, I got you, man.
Hey, man, we're going to jump to it because you put on a clinic tonight, cutting through the field. Didn't start off too great, but you found your way to the front with still quite a bit of time left. What was that run like tonight?
Yeah, I thought I had more than one lap for qualifying. I went out and was doing my warm-up lap and got into the wall, and then when I got it off the wall, next thing I know, the white flag's out, so I only got one lap, and I was at half speed coming to the straightaway, so I knew I was in trouble from the start, but luckily we were able to gain at least one spot in that heat race and kind of put us in a little bit of a better spot for the feature. And some might say I lucked into that one, but I guess, just took a little bit of patience and passing people 5 times to do it.
I don't think there's any luck to it. You absolutely, we're in a tough spot, and you found your way to the front. What was it like trying to cut through the field there, especially with all those restarts you had to deal with? How frustrating was it to try to get by Anderson with all the restarts you had to deal with?
Yeah, Anderson and the 12 car. I mean, I passed the 12 car probably 3 or 4 times, and I would have to just give it back to next lap because there was a caution. And same with Anderson. I mean, cautions just I would get a run, and then next thing you know, a caution would come out. So it just kind of just. I think it would have been a better race overall if there was less cautions, but I don't know. I still got the top spot, so I guess it all worked out in the end.
You got the trophy, you got the money, you got the championship.
And I got a check.
And you got a check. That's right, man. You've banked this season. Quite a year for you, man. Who helped you just throughout this entire year onto all these wins, including tonight, as well as that 2024 TCR Sprint Car Series Championship?
Oh, I'll give a shout out to Lockie. He's been in Discord with me a bunch, and we kind of bounce ideas off each other when he gets to run this. And I wish he would have got to run the whole thing. We would have had a good points battle, I'm sure. But yeah, thanks to him. Thanks to Trent for putting all this money up and putting this show on every week. It's a fun league, and I'm glad to see it turn out to become this. Because I mean, we used to run with like half the field, and it was just me and Lockie out here.
Trust me, I remember. They were tough races to call.
Yeah, so thanks to him and all the work he puts in it to get all these guys like Jack to come and race with us. And oh man, thanks to Keep Digging and Tight Lines Apparels for coming on board and helping us out a little bit. And yeah, thank you guys for the broadcast.
Oh, we got nothing to broadcast without you guys. So appreciate you all. And yeah, that's what you did tonight. You just kept digging. So great season. Looking forward to hopefully seeing you again here soon.
Sounds good. Can't wait.
That's Matt Grimm, your winner, your champion. Now, I'm not seeing Jack Anderson or Cade Berry here. But that's okay. If they don't want to talk, that's fine. No worries. So we'll run through that finishing order one more time. Give them one shot to come up here. So again, it is Matt Grimm, your winner tonight. Jack Anderson second, Caden Berry in third, Lockie Phillips fourth, Cole Freilich in fifth, Matt Wiedefer in sixth, Landon Meninga in seventh, Zach Smith eighth, Chandler Carroll in ninth, and Anthony Rosselli in 10th. Mason Heimbaum in 11th, Anthony Karf in 12th, Logan Hoskins 13th, Taylor Weiland 14th, Nick Hansen in 15th, and Trent Curtis rounding out the field in the 16th position. Well, I don't know that we're going to get a hold of our other podium finishers, so we will wrap things up here. So, once again, thank you all for watching this season. We greatly appreciate it. I know it's a tough broadcast to watch, so super appreciative of everyone who joins in. While we're here, let's take a look at the chat. I know we've kind of neglected this a little bit, and they are all rooting for Matt Grimm. So Mookie Mick is rooting for him. So is Andrew Grimm. I'm going to assume there's a relation there. But and then Lockie Phillips there. Great run by him. Cheering on his buddy Matt. So we are super appreciative of everyone being a part of this tonight as well as all season. And again, I know these are not the best broadcasts ever. We do what we can for you fans at home, and y'all are what make this great. Cheering on your buddies in these fake sprint cars. But we like to have a good time here. So I think that'll do it for us on the 2024 TCR Sprint Car Series season. My name is Davis Warren. Thank you so much for tuning into Grease Vision. Make sure to tune in next week for the Grease Car TK Racing Diecast Late Model Tour as we are running the Kicking the Tires 100 big money race out at the Nashville Fairgrounds Speedway. Thanks so much, everybody.